Welcome back to ADK'ed. I'm Ed, your host. Today's project, what I'm working on is a plaque that I'm doing for one of our local field hockey teams that I've been following for a couple years since one of our local students here went out and played field hockey for him. And what I'm making is a couple different plaques. One is for the championships, where they're going to be able to have brass plaques, adhesive or glued, or pinned on, however I kind of figure it out, listing all their championships they've won in the conference. And then the other one is going to be MVPs, which is there's a list of girls that during the years they won championships, they also earned MVP titles, and there's going to be a list of names, and it's going to follow kind of the same track. And there's going to be space plenty, and I'll make sure I give them a couple extra plaque names so that they can continue to engrave down the road. So anyway, that's where we're going to today. And so the first thing, this came from Johnson's Plus. It's an Alder Xfinity, I think is what it's called, plaque. And we're going to just put a border on the top, and then there's going to be room down here for all the plaque brass names. And so this is the design that I'm doing, and that's going to go on that upper portion of the plaque. So let's get started. We're going to see how this ends up coming. It looks like the settings may not be 100% as they should be. I may have to do a double take on a couple of the logos specifically. So we will see how this turns out, and I'll be sure to give you the update as to what I did. And I got the plaque so that it does 1,000 speed with 80% power. And then on the logo it said to adjust it down to 70. I probably should have kept it at 80 based on what I'm seeing so far. So we will see how this turns out, and I will show you the end result when I'm done. One of the things I'm definitely seeing on this is it's definitely coming out light. I'm going to have to do a second pass on and maybe increase the power on the logos. But if you can, I don't know if you can see it, but on the outside border, I kind of penciled in because it's got kind of a curved effect. That's as far as that text and logo should be going, based on what I had set up on the program. And again, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see the pencil line I drew for the top line because it's got some curved edges and I didn't want to go beyond that. So I drew in a pencil line at the top, and I drew 2 pencil lines in on the sides to where I didn't want the text to go beyond. You can clearly see the logo and the text do not go beyond that. But for some reason, I can definitely see on this plaque, it's going beyond that pencil mark. I'm not sure what all happened. Okay, so I went and redid it, and of course it went out. I was going to do a second pass, but it didn't allow me to because it tilted everything off center to what the original setup was. So I went and just did the 2 main points just to test them out, increased them from 70 up to 90. It definitely improved them. Once I take the masking off, I'll probably see that this one is going to be probably a little more burnt than I need it to be, so which means I need to turn it down. That I probably need to increase the lines so that it looks a little thicker and looks a little better. But I think my problem is, a lot of it is that the fact that I had to take the bed out because the bed was raising it too high, and I think this is too thick a piece, and I think that's where my problem's coming in. So let me kind of keep fiddling with it. It's probably not going to get done like I was hoping to get it done in the next 2 weeks, and make some brass tags for all these, for all the years that they've won their championships. But we'll just kind of keep playing with it, try to figure it out, and come up with a solution. Sorry about that glitch for today. I'm just going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, it is what it is. And as I'm working through my projects, this is just all part of the journey that I'm going through. And one of the things I'll definitely do is I'll just keep this board as a scrap piece, and I'll do a test file on it to try to see what is going to be the best settings for me in the future. But the good news is that I do have my new PS from X Tool and I have not even started setting that up yet, so I'm going to be working on that the rest of this afternoon. And in between things, if there's some stuff that needs to, while I'm waiting for stuff to happen or it's doing a calibration, I've got another project that I'm going to be working on for a coworker that is, I'm going to make a tumbler for him before I go back to work here in the next couple weeks. So that's what we're going to be, those are the two things I'm going to be working on the rest of the afternoon before we might get some thunderstorms, in which case I'll just shut this thing down during that time frame. So thanks for joining me today, and hopefully a little better success on the next part of the projects.